album, the only thing we really discussed prior to it was like, let's just capture whatever happens. That energy that happens the first time we see each other. Yeah. Like let's make that. And that needs to make the record.
And when was that?
October, like the first week of October, I think.
Yeah, let's just say that's right.
Yeah.
So you had a good with us, 6
It's a little hazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was definitely October.
The majority of that time, we were fundraising and stuff, making money to make this album because we self-funded it. So we put out a lot of like handmade merch and
handmade onesies, like jumpsuits with
yeah,
the healer, lady healer.
And so a lot of it would go to a charity that we were believing, like a beautiful charity we were working with, and then we'd also be putting the other money towards making this album. So it was really like a fan-based album from the get. I don't think we fully knew it was going to be a record.
Yeah, we didn't really know what was happening.
We just wanted to be able to go record music. And some of these songs weren't brand new, and so the label had heard some of the demos prior to recording this, and they were actually not into it. They were like,
because I can't imagine what song on that album they wouldn't be into.
Like a lot of
them. A lot of them.
They were like,
they thought it was too aggressive.
They were like, you're not, like, I think that they thought like my voice being that aggressive was a turn off.
I mean, there are a couple songs that are a little heavier, vocally.
But actually, like, I think that an important part of being an artist is to continue to grow and to, experiment and to get to know like where that sound, for me, I was like, where's this sound coming from? I want to get to know this part of myself. And the band we were all growing so much together. And so to hear any kind of, negative connotation towards those songs.
Towards growth, yeah.
But as like a rebellious like teenager, we were like, oh, okay, so we're definitely going to do this now.
Yeah.
We're like, you say no, we say yes. The fact that people respond to it is just the gift of it all. But really, we're doing it to grow and make art. And I like the moment you're writing to create a hit, you're no longer really, to me, I wouldn't feel like an artist. There's no like formula in the way we write. So when it works, we're like, whoa, that's awesome. Because we were in it, and so it worked. And when it doesn't work, we're like, oh, well, we grew from that.
The theme of the album, the title of the album, kind of is a through line. Like, this is this, letting the mistakes shine, letting the process be organic, and letting ourselves shine through, and sometimes mistakes and blemishes are beautiful, and they give you character, and it makes it what it is. So almost the entire record is done live. There's not a lot of overthinking it. There wasn't,
there's it's funny because just to intervene during the making of it, we actually were also making a documentary. So there was so much going on, just so much excitement. Our friend Isaac Dietz, we're gonna put this out eventually. The only scene we've seen from the documentary is probably the one conflict we had, which was with seagulls. And Dan, we're all just like, we crushed that. This is so good. And Dan's just in the corner like, we could do better. We could do better. And we're all like, boo.
And I hate being that guy, but it was a moment of like, I just think there's a better one in us.
We were just so excited to be together. So everything felt like celebratory, and everything felt, you can feel it when you listen to the music. It feels like we're just like celebrating.
We hadn't seen each other in 6 months, There was, that energy was super visceral. There's a thing that happens when this band gets together that we feed off of each other, and particularly Hannah, her energy is just so giving and joyous and powerful that we all kind of tend to feed off that. Christian gets super goofy.
Which you wouldn't believe.
You wouldn't believe it when you meet him. He's so zen, but there's...
Dan turns into party boy.
Yeah, a little bit.
We love our fans. Like, honestly, our fans have become like family. Like, I know there's so many of our fans that make art and write songs and are painters and are building things and share. Like, they've had children now and they've gotten married, and we've been part of all of that. Our songs are part of their journey. Like, so I feel really, like, we feel really connected to them. We actually run this, like, we give out our phone number to our fans. It's like a special number, and we get to write with them every day. And it's such especially during this time, it's been such a beautiful way of being in touch. And I love it.
It's cathartic for everybody involved.
I know.
Yeah, for us, sometimes I think we don't realize how much we need that interaction, and that the same thing that the fans tell us that we give them, they give it back to us
100%.
Without them even really being aware of it.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to ask you about a couple of the songs on the album. So this is the end. You've got the children's chorus, the kids at the end. Where did that all come from?
That's actually Christian and my daughter singing.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's 5 now.
It's just her.
She's just her, just stacked. She's perfect pitch, and we actually listened to that part of the song like 7,000 times because she's like, no, I don't want to hear the song. I just want to hear my part. And we're like, oh my God, okay. Yeah.
She knows she sounds good.
Yeah, she does.
Right.
I have drawn my whole life. I used to use drawing as a way to like fit in. Like I'd come and sit with the cool kids, but with my sketchbook and just be like, stare at them. And yeah, it's actually the way I think I started singing. Because when I met Christian, I was just making artwork for his band. And we fell in love. I'm not going to tell the whole story. Look into it, Grease, blah, blah. But I started like humming, and Christian was just like, what was that? And he's like, that was a harmony. And I was like, oh, I don't know what I was doing. And he's like, sing a little louder. And we actually recently found some videos of me singing with Christian where I'm as far back on a stage as you could possibly be. In the darkness, I wouldn't let them light me, and Christian's in the front, and you can't even hear me. It's just, I was so embarrassed.
Just shy?
I would just black out. I was totally shy. I wore a mask when the band first started.
And that, seeing you on stage now, I think that would be hard for people to believe.
No, it was definitely a journey. It's kind of like, it was a journey. Doing something every day, you just get better at it. So every day I'd kind of let go a little bit, just be like.
This album was kind of the same part of that same journey. It feels like getting closer to the source and who you really are.
Yeah.
And that's something that we're gonna go into the next one with, and just being like, okay, now who are we, and how do we get that out there and express that?
We're always writing. Now that most of us are in one city, we have the studio. It's changed the game a lot for us. We can produce work a lot faster. A voice memo can turn into a finalized idea in a day, which is pretty crazy. But I really personally think this album is worth pushing and giving as much energy, putting that energy towards it. So to do that, you need to do a lot of music videos. There's a lot of online work that needs to be done.
A lot of promotion.
We're doing a lot of press, which is exciting. We're doing it right now. It's exciting.
Yeah.
So it's nice to have people care and want to talk to us. I mean, that in itself is a part of the job, And but we're always writing music, so you never know. We could drop our rap album tomorrow.
I was actually talking to somebody through our the community text line that we do with the band and fans, and I was naming off bands that kind of changed my outlook on things, and it was obviously all the Seattle '90s stuff, and REM's one of them too. But I heard Radiohead and Outkast around the same time, and both of those groups just changed everything. It was like I just never heard that level of expressiveness as I did in Outkast. Two completely different, distinct characteristics who offered incredible versions of this type of music and different personalities, and both beautiful. Big Voice has this incredible fast delivery. Andre is just, I don't even know how to explain him, which is beautiful. And obviously Radiohead is just, they're capable of doing whatever. But those groups changed my outlook on what you could be as someone who creates music. You can do all of it, ATLiens to Aquemini to Love Below Speakerbox. I mean, those are vastly different records, but all of it is so good, and all of it you feel like you're hearing that person's truth. So working with somebody like that would be a game changer, and I know all of us love Earth Gang.
Oh my God, I love Earth Gang.
That's probably our favorite.
I've had this I see the merch if we tour with them, which would be Earth Love, and I've seen this since, when I first heard Earth Gang, I was like, wow, I am so excited to be hearing hip hop and get that same feeling that Tribe gives me, that positivity, but with a totally new sound. And I was like, I didn't think this would come around because. Yeah, hip hop is super different now from when I was growing up, and it's a different. But there's the sentiment in it. This with Earth Gang that I just I love.
CeeLo. We love individuals.
Yeah.
We love people who are
just uniquely themselves.
Uniquely gifted, unique style, unique delivery, all of it. Unique perspective. We're really drawn to that, and it doesn't matter. I mean, it could be any genre, but if you're inherently yourself.
It's great.
And unabashedly so, we're drawn to that.
Yeah. Something the fans don't know about us.
I feel like we put it all out there.
I know. Oh, I know. I have a big one. It's super embarrassing. Should I just share it? I don't have my driver's license.
You're gonna need
Tell the story.
No, I'm not telling the story. I'm not telling the story.
Okay.
But I will just.
It's a really good story.
No, I'm not telling the story
Okay.
because I have a dad, and we
True.
it just brings everything up. But yeah, I don't have my driver's license, so I think we're gonna do like actually a little video about this, about me going to get my permit next week.
I also don't have a car, so
We're together.
we actually don't know how we're getting home.
Yeah. We're always stranded, and I feel like whenever Dan and I walk outside, it starts raining. So
We're like, oh no.
Anyway, I'm getting my license. No time better than the now.
Yeah.